Leinster can never be too strong. Humphreys, 3 of the 4 provincial sides must be made more competitive in order for Ireland to remain in the upper echelons of the sport, says Irish Rugby's performance director David Humphreys. Ireland are currently ranked 3rd in the world and have won 2 of the past 3 Six Nations titles, including a Grand Slam in 2023. United Rugby Championship (URC) winners Leinster, however, consistently provide the bulk of Andy Farrell's national side, with Ulster in particular struggling for Test representation in recent seasons. When I first came in, there was a lot of talk around Leinster being too strong. In a high-performance system, a team can never be too strong, said Humphreys, who has been in position since June last year. Ultimately, the goal is to be the very, very best. They are very close to being in that position. But the challenge that I believe we in the IRFU, Irish Rugby Football Union, have, and in my role, is to make the other 3 more competitive. 9 Leinster players are set to feature for the British and Irish Lions against Western Force on Saturday. There are currently 12 Leinster players in Farrell's British and Irish Lions squad touring Australia, while another, Munster's Tadhg Beirne, came through the Leinster school system. It is at such an underage level where Humphreys believes the IRFU must start their attempts to redress the imbalance. While the likes of Jamison Gibson Park and James Lowe are examples of clever recruitment under World Rugby's previous 3-year residency rule, Dublin schools have provided the most reliable production line of talent for Leinster and subsequently Ireland. Humphreys, capped 72 times by Ireland, is keen to mirror that standard in Ulster, Munster and Connacht schools. The challenge becomes how we close that gap in the provinces. We can do it a little bit by recruitment, by being a little bit more flexible in terms of who they can recruit and when they can recruit, but that's a short-term solution, he said. I fundamentally believe, based on my experience, what we've seen working through the Irish system, is that if we can support players below what is traditionally considered the pathway, going into the schools and putting directors of rugby in there, or supporting schools in a way they feel is necessary to improve their rugby programme, we can get a longer-term fix, which will ultimately improve the provinces and ultimately support Ireland. The union's decision to axe their Men's Sevens programme was made last month, with Humphreys saying the financial savings will be invested into provincial pathways and the women's game. That was part of the decision to finish the Men's Sevens programme. It wasn't simply a financial decision, it was a performance decision based on being able to reallocate the resources in our system, he added. The budgets are not being cut. We've made a performance decision based on the financial reality of the WO.